a cartoon of Captain Underpants and the Attack of the Sunken Toilets of the invasion of the incredibly naughty cafeteria ladies from outer space in the Simpson of the equally evil lunchroom zombie nerds. So basically, you're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. So I left off kind of in the end of chapter 5. So I'm gonna go to that. It's actually the end of chapter 4. Jordan's spot inspected.
It wasn't long before
Mouse
the green
closed.
goop began spilling into the
That's
classrooms.
a great trick, George laughed.
Said
You really
George.
had to be good for a
Something
while.
tells me
It's
the
not a
lunch
trick.
ladies made more
Cried
than
Melvin.
just one
Tasty
batch
2000 really
of
does
Mr.
bring
Crump's
forth
crispy
life.
crust
I am creating living
cupcakes.
creatures from pasting in
But
dawn.
that was
Yeah,
their
right.
idea, not ours, said Harold.
Laughing,
Speaking of
laughed
ideas,
Harold,
said George.
and
I've got a good one. What? asked Harold.
We were cold,
Run! cried George.
artists. Jordan and Harold
The next
walked away
afternoon,
chunky to study
as
on
cleaning
bigger,
crews
bigger
sorted
things.
through the sticky green
Chapter
hallways
4,
and
bigger and
sticky
better
green
things.
classrooms, the
Jordan
cafeteria
and Harold
ladies
went
had
to
a
the
meeting
honor of the
with Mr.
gymnasium,
Crump in his sticky
opened
green
their
office.
backpacks and began.
But it wasn't even my birthday, cried
George
Mr. Crump.
B's buzzing.
We know you
himself
had nothing to
turning
do
all the
with this, said
spray
Mrs.
models
Cleet.
and automatic dog
We just think it was
washer
those two
around
awful
while
boys,
Harold
George and Harold.
filled up the
Well,
soap
duh,
tank
said Mr. Crump,
with
rolling
India
his eyes. Of course it was George and
years
Harold.
innovation concept.
But do you
Mrs.
have
Lynn-
any proof?
Then when they moved on volcano detector, will you please pass
Proof,
me a big
said the
ball
lunch
of the farm
ladies.
bison of
Why,
the
George
bus?
and Harold are
Scotch
always playing
punning
tricks
of
on
the
us.
Phillips
Every day
and
they
someone
change
has
the letters around
Harold.
on our lunch sign.
Sure,
They put
said
pepper
George,
in the
now
napkin
carefully
dispensers.
on
Unscrew
deserted
the caps on the
eggs
salt
and
shakers.
ping-pong
They
served
start food
automatic.
fights.
To
They
fix
go
the
sledding on our lunch trays.
invention convention.
They make everybody
The
laugh so the
following
milk
day
squirts out
started
of their
all
noses.
sunny and
And they're
cheerful.
constantly creating these
Students
awful
and faculty
comic books
filled the
about us.
gymnasium should proceed very carefully before sitting down.
Captain Underpants,
Right,
Sunday night at the
greetings,
Living Lunch
Mr. Crump.
Ladies
But you didn't say about the microphone.
by George
Who
Beard
was staring at the
and Harold
microphone.
Hutchins.
You don't need to worry about sticky seats today, said. I'm
Captain
taking measures.
Underpants
Is your
and the
music
night of
won't
the
be
Living
exactly
Lunch
like
Ladies.
last year's.
Story by George Beard, pictures by Harold Hutchins. Late one Friday afternoon,
Everyone's
the lunch lady were cleaning up the
at
cafeteria.
Manson.
There's a lot of half-eaten food
At
in this trash
Maiden
barrel.
Manny, the third
Well,
grader,
pour it in.
third grader,
And we'll serve it again
stepped
tomorrow.
on stage to demo
Waste
his
not,
automatic
want
dog
not.
washer.
But while
First,
they were working,
said
the
Manson.
janitor
Put your
accidentally
dog
walked
into the
to
tub.
school for the
Then
weekend.
press the button.
The lunch
Manson
ladies
pressed the
were
start
trapped
button.
inside.
And first, nothing
Ow!
happened. Silent spurt of
They
black water sprayed
Were forced
out and
to
over
eat
the
their
crowd.
own
Everyone
food
except
to
the dog
survive.
got soaked.
The lips,
And Mannion
over the gums,
like
tummy, here it comes.
turn on the sprayer. I
When
can't
the
stop
janitor
it, she cried.
returned on Monday
Somebody turn
morning,
all the
the
noses
lunch
around.
ladies were dead,
Now, who could have done
victims
that?
of their own cooking.
Now, who could have
Oopsie
done that?
daisy.
said Mr. Cooper.
The janitor took the dead lunch ladies up the hill to bury them. That looks like a good place. Buried
Now
next
it
up
was
here.
Donnie
But it
Shoe,
wasn't. Warden,
Mayor's
this hill
Mayor's
is haunted.
with her ping pong
Whatever
serve
you do,
automatic.
don't bury
He
dead stuff
turned the
here.
machine on and immediately it began
Lightning cracked.
hurling extra
Help! The lunch
large
ladies
grain.
rose from the dead.
It
They're
eggs
hungry
to the
for
ground.
brains.
Blah, 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 blah,
And they
blah,
just
blah,
attacked the
blah,
gym
blah, blah,
teacher.
blah,
But I thought you said they were hungry for brains.
She
This looks like a job for
with eggs.
Captain
Can't you know what she wants?
Underpants.
Somebody jammed a paperclip to the
What
controller.
seems to be the problem?
Now, who could have done
Living
that?
dead lunch ladies.
That's
Don't
this-
worry.
this is
I'll
where
give
the-
them wedgies.
Miss
Oh
Marvel Cancer
no!
Center was also a
Wedgie
big
power
flop.
doesn't work on the living
He
dead.
connected the circus to the
They
medical
got
battery.
into a big
One
fight.
spring
Captain
have a cram into the
Underpants
center of the
was
micro.
faster than a
miniature
speeding
volcano launch a
waistband,
giant plastic
more
bag
powerful than boxer shorts,
butterscotch
and able to leap tall buildings
and putty
without getting a
piled to the
wedgie.
ground.
Tra-la-la,
Someone tweeted
la-la-la-la.
fourth row
But the
splat.
lunch ladies
Hey,
were
why
strong
Freddy?
too.
Somebody
They
put
ran
some pudding on my
faster
volcano.
than their runny
Who could
meatloaf
do that?
gravy.
Asked Mr.
They were
Loser.
more powerful than the stench of their own sloppy Joe
The rest
casserole.
of the day went on much the same way. People
And they could leap tall buildings
shouted at everyone.
with the
Hey, who
gassy
put oatmeal like
alter
a
effects
solar
of
powder
their
leak
Texas-style
blow.
chili can.
Hey, who let all my mice and my trap my bison on my damn moggy?
Soon they were
There
all
was a lump before
atop of
everyone fed.
tall
Let-
buildings. We've got you now, Mr. Waistband
How
Warrior.
could
Not
this
so fast.
Captain
Captain Underpants
how
pressed the
could this
button
ever
on
happen?
his utility
How could
waistband,
have this happen?
and out popped a
Cried Mr.
roll of
Cooper.
toilet paper.
It is whipped
Even
chocolate.
the living dead can't escape the toilet paper of justice. Captain
Slurp.
Underpants lassoed
Pencil
their lunch
shaving.
ladies,
A crane.
but they had a trick up their sleeve. They had a bottle
Everybody
of
been
lunch
sitting all
lady
day long.
brand
I'm to
Salisbury
myself.
steak sauce.
Excuse me, Mr. Crook.
They poured
Moment
the
City, I
sauce
think I'm gonna answer
steak
your
sauce
question.
on
Chapter
the
7.
toilet paper of
Busted.
justice.
Crash.
We're free.
Door in the
Let's
study
get it,
hall
girls.
room.
Uh-oh,
Mr.
said
Crook
Captain Underpants.
stopped like a crazy person. Jordan Harold had never
Captain
seen him be
Underpants
so
tossed the
upset
toilet
before.
paper of justice
You boys are in
Up it
so
went.
much trouble.
and
Mr.
swung to
Crucial, I put you
safety.
guys in a permanent detention for the rest of the school year.
Clump, clump, gosh, blood splat. The lunch ladies weren't
Wait a
so lucky.
second, sir.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
You can't prove
Hooray
anything.
for Captain
Yes.
Underpants.
We've been here
Chapter
all
9.
day.
Quitting time. We're fired up with those boys.
Yes, and Harold, we've
cried
been here
Miss
all
Green.
day.
They're always making fun of our cooking.
Mr.
Yeah,
Cooper
said Miss
smiled
Point.
devastatingly.
Our
He
food isn't
looked
that bad. I ate
toward
here
the
once
door
and hardly
of
got sick
Melvin.
at all.
He called.
Well, I
Melvin
can't punish them if we
nearly
don't have
stepped
any proof,
into the
said
room,
Mr. Crump.
covered the
Fine,
mustard,
said the
eggshells, and
lady.
shared
Then we
hard coconut. They did it. Melvin
Ladies,
said.
ladies,
He pointed
cried
to
Mr.
Jordan
Crump.
Harold. I saw him
Be
last
reasonable.
night in the
You
gym.
can't just quit
Melvin
on such short
cried
notice.
George,
But
horrified.
the lunch
You
ladies
promised.
didn't care.
I
They marched
changed
right
my
out of
mind.
Mr. Crump's
Melvin
sticky
said,
green office,
Grace,
and that was the end
Slowly.
of that.
have
Rats,
fun at
cried
detention.
Mr. Crump. Now where am I going to find 3 new lunch ladies
Check
by
your
tomorrow
invasion
morning?
competent detention.
Suddenly, there was a knock on
After
Mr.
school.
Crump's door.
Sir,
Knock.
George Harold's in
Knock,
detention.
knock.
What will long send it to the
3
chalkboard
very
from now
large
on?
women
Growled
wearing lots of
Mr.
makeup
Crook. You boys
walked
will spend
into his
2 hours
office.
a day after school
Hello,
copying the sentence over and over again. I want every
said
clipboard
the
is
first
with
woman.
food complete.
My name is
On his way, on the door, and Mr. Crook
Zorgzet.
turned and said with an evil grin.
These are my sisters,
You gotta leave for
Claxette
whatever reason.
and
They
Jennifer.
suspended both.
We've come to apply for jobs as cafeteria ladies. Wow, said Mr. Crump. Do you have any experience? No, said Claxette. Do you have any credentials? Asked Mr. Crump. No, said Zorax.
Nearly
Do
many
you have
guests.
any
Many sentences
references?
were
Asked
nothing
Mr.
new,
Crump.
George and Harold.
No,
Two was
said
waiting
Jennifer
until Mr.
Wren.
Crook left the room.
You're
He
hired,
took
said
the
Mr. Crump.
homemade wooden rods off the bed.
Wonderful,
The rods
said
had
Jennifer Wren.
holes in it. George and
Now
Harold.
our plan is to
had
take over
rolled
the
into
world.
George and Dad's
Our plan
George said,
to feed the
rods
children
together.
healthy,
while
nutritional meals.
Inserted a piece
underway.
of chalk into each hole.
The 3 new lunch ladies laughed horribly. Then they left
Then they
Mr.
each took
Crump's
a poll and
office.
began copying
They
Mr.
got
Crook's
started
sentence. Every time they
preparing
wrote one
The
sentence,
next
one
day's
poll
lunch
made
menu.
12. After about 3.5 minutes, each time on the room
Well,
was completely filled.
That was easy, said Mr. Crump. Now to take care of George and Harold. George and Harold were in the
George and
study
Harold
hall.
sat down in the
When they
middle of
heard
the
the
room. We got a lot of time on our
dreaded
hands.
announcement over